Hello and welcome. My name is Thilo Schumann. I'd like to welcome you to our CIA Technology Day on Cybersecurity. Tomorrow we will have a workshop for our members and maybe following a discussion and a working group regarding cybersecurity in general and the specifics for CAN-based applications in detail. Before I start, I put their definition or I found a definition about cybersecurity on Wikipedia, and that shall be our topic for today. We will start with a more general view and will go more and more into details. So cybersecurity, by its original definition, according to Wikipedia, is computer security or information technology security, IT security. So in general, is the protection of computer systems and networks from information disclosure, theft or damage to their hardware, software, or electronic data, as well as from the disruption or misdirection of the services they provide. Of course, we are not in the IT world, we are in the sometimes referred to OT world, operational technology, but in general, it applies the very same. But I will leave the rest then open for the others. I will just start with a short housekeeping. The event right now is going to be recorded. Depending on the presenters, there will be a decision that we put the recordings online if they allow it afterwards, but we're recorded right now. So please mute your microphone during the presentations. If you have any questions, please ask them after the presentation. If you don't want to be recorded with your questions, then please use the chat functions and we will then relay the question to the presenter. For a more general timeline for today, now at German time 2 o'clock, we will start. In about half an hour, maybe less, we will have a presentation by Manuel Artuk from the AG Kritis. He is very heavily involved with critical infrastructure and the security thereof and all the related stuff. He will give us an introduction into this kind of topic. Then we will have a presentation by Professor Dr. Axel Sikora from the Hochschule Offenburg on embedded security, because he is heavily involved in doing and researching embedded security. He's doing it for many different embedded networks, bus systems, and how you would like to call it. And then at the end, last but not least, we will have a presentation by Olaf Pfeiffer regarding CAN-based embedded security, because he has already implemented and proposed different things for CAN-based embedded security. Some of them are already somehow implemented in some microcontrollers, if I remember correctly, but he will tell us later on that topic, of course. Just a short introduction to who I am. Some of you may know me. I'm Thilo Schumann. I'm with CAN Automation for more than 20 years, according an CAN expert, and I represent the CAN community in many different and multiple standardization activities regarding higher layer protocols, something auch safety, also safety and security. Some of you may know CAN Automation, some of you may don't. CAN Automation is a non-profit international users and manufacturers group. It was founded in 1992. So we have this year our 30-year anniversary. we will we will have this event in June, in May here in Nuremberg. And our objective, of course, is to foster the image of CAN. Since the beginning, as you may know, CAN was developed in the beginning of the 80s and came into general knowledge and usage in the end of the 80s, beginning of the 90s. And we as a non-profit organization trying to foster the image of CAN, try to help the development of CAN, try to do marketing and so on. We are right now more than 700 members worldwide. So we are a non-profit organization working worldwide. Of course, most of our members are based in Europe and in North America. We started in the beginning of 1992 with the formation of the organization, and we have our first CAN newsletter published since then. Even in the first year, there was our first joint booth at the Interkammer in Düsseldorf. And over the years, we developed different specifications and published them, of course. Very well known is, of course, I hope, the CAN Open specification. We also try to organize, and we organize since 1994, the International CAN Conference. We had just last year our first digital version of the ICC, and that is, of course, the place where different CAN experts discuss different topics of CAN-related topics and the like. We were, of course, over the years active in different areas of the world, like United States, like China, and and our latest development, of course, is that we worked together with Bosch and others in the development of CAN-FD and the publishing of CAN-FD and the standardization of CAN-FD. And right now we are heavily working on CAN-XL, the very next version of CAN-based communication, which will be available in a few years from now, maybe in all automotive applications and hopefully also in non-automotive applications. Our main topic of the organization is our specifications, and we try, bring together all the parties, all the different developments, all the companies together to standardize based on CAN, and all our services are then organized around those different specifications. So we try to support on the technical side with seminars, we try to support on the marketing side with our newsletter. On our technical side, just to give you a short glimpse, we have a lot of different working groups, of course, related to classical CAN Open. We have related to the development of CAN Open FD, which is CAN Open on CAN FD. We have our interest group on high availability, on J1939, and currently heavy work is going on in those group lower layers regarding the development of CAN FD Lite, the development of CAN-XL, and all those different requirements. And of course, we are working in different application fields. We have many different standardization work done in the past in building door control and contrast media injectors, so that's for medical applications, and generic drives and motion control, energy management systems. We are currently working in firefighting systems. So we're having lots and lots of work going on. I just said we had last year our first digital version of our International CAN Conference. After, it was postponed because it originally was scheduled for 2020, but we need, because of the situation, postponed it and then had it as a digital conference last year. The proceedings and the presentation videos also available from us. And of course, we are having our our publications, our different publications, our newsletter magazine, which you can subscribe, which you can download free of charge. We have our CAN newsletter online. We also provide our CIA product guides and have different email services. And all together, just a whole list, all what I said together on one slide, we have it here.